The night Moses almost died. Moses had faced Pharaoh. He had heard God speak from fire. He had been chosen to confront an empire. Yet the closest Moses ever came to death was not in Egypt. It was on the road, because of something left undone. And the one who saved him was not a prophet, not an angel, but his wife. Her name was Zipporah. God had called Moses to return to Egypt. The mission was massive, the responsibility overwhelming. So Moses gathered his family, Zipporah and their sons, and began the journey. But somewhere along the way, Scripture says something shocking. The Lord met Moses and sought to kill him. No explanation, no warning, just sudden danger. The man chosen by God was now under judgment by God. Why? Moses had neglected a command God had given long before. Circumcision, the sign of covenant with Abraham. One of Moses' sons had not been circumcised. Perhaps Moses delayed. Perhaps Zipporah resisted. Perhaps leadership distracted him. But obedience delayed is still disobedience. And now, the cost was severe. Scene 3. A woman who acted fast. As Moses collapsed, weak, dying, Zipporah understood what was happening. No debate, no hesitation. She took a flint knife. She circumcised her son. Then she touched Moses' feet with the blood and cried, "Surely you are a bridegroom of blood to me." It was raw. It was painful. It was obedience under pressure. And immediately, God relented. Moses lived. Zipporah saved the deliverer. Without her courage, there would have been no plagues, no Passover, no Red Sea. Yet Zipporah fades quietly from the story. No songs, no throne, no monument, just obedience in a moment that changed history. Zipporah's words were not romantic. They were honest. This obedience cost her emotionally, culturally, and personally. She was a Midianite woman, not raised under Israel's customs. Yet when it mattered most, she chose God's command over comfort. Faith sometimes feels unfair. Sometimes it feels painful. But it saves lives. Before Moses could confront Pharaoh, he had to confront obedience at home. Before God used him publicly, God corrected him privately. Leadership does not excuse disobedience. Calling does not cancel responsibility. And sometimes, God uses the people closest to us to save us from ourselves. Zipporah teaches us. Herb obedience cannot be postponed. Herb God values covenant over calling. Herb women play critical roles in God's deliverance plans. Herb courage often looks like quick, unpopular decisions. Herb family faith matters to God. She didn't part seas, but she saved the man who would. Zipporah reminds us that sometimes the greatest spiritual battles happen away from crowds. In quiet moments, urgent decisions, and faithful obedience. Speech balloon. Is there something God has asked of you that you've delayed? If this story challenged you, like, share, and subscribe for more powerful Bible stories about women whose obedience shaped history, even in the shadows. Sparkles.